and Sean Levine on the BetQL Network.
Welcome back into the show, final segment on this Saturday night with producer Jake and my co-host Brendan Tobin. I'm the sports machine, Sean Levine. Fights going on inside the octagon right now. Main event, Amanda Lemos takes on Jan Jardova, easy for me to say. And then we've also got the Jake Paul and Mike Perry fight tonight. So if you like the combat sports, you've come to the right place. It is also Major League Baseball All Star Week, which made me think, we should come up with our current UFC All Star team. So we each come up with our own starting lineups, me and BT, and then Jake can tell us why mine was better. Last time I checked, that's 9 apiece. I'll go ahead and start with the pound for pound king. Islam, of course, is an all-star this year. He's the pound for pound champion. He hasn't lost a fight in years. And I can't really think of anybody on the horizon right now that I would favor over Islam at any possible weight class. He's the number 1 overall pick and probably will end up my cleanup hitter. Islam is off the board.
All right. Figured you were going to go with Islam. Wasn't us. So this team was not taken. The war room was not taken off guard by your decision. I'm going to go with the man who has the moment of the year. If you don't have him leading your all-star team in the UFC, you don't know what the hell you're doing. The BMF, Max Holloway, knockout of the year, moment of the year, best shorts of the year. The best is blessed. Leading off, Max Holloway.
Yes, Jake.
Yeah, I have some critique because there's still some big names on the board here. I'm not going to say who, but Max was a reach there, BT. Just a bit of a reach.
A reach?
We'll see.
It feels like a year where like Mike Trout's down a little bit, but maybe like he gets hot for a while. Max Holloway's a top 10 pound for pound fighter at this point in his career. I don't think anybody had that one, but I do agree with you, Jake. He would have still been out there to take for a while. And how could you not take this guy? He's the scariest fighter in the UFC. He's a champion in all weight classes. We talk about the knockout of the year. All right, I'll probably give you that one to Max, but this guy's got a lot of them himself. I'm taking Alex Poatan Pereira with my second pick. Dude, I've got Islam and Pereira. You got a lot of catching up to do.
First of all, Pereira didn't even shine on his own card. He got outshined by Max Holloway. All we remember is that, he put his hand up to keep Herb Dean away. So you basically got his co-star. He didn't even get the biggest star from that card. Ridiculous.
Did he win?
So I don't know
Did he
what
win by knockout?
He won. Yeah, good for him. Good for him. I will take a man who I've always had his corner, never doubted him. He is the Sugar Show, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Dude, I kind of like your team. I'm not it's terrible. It wouldn't have.
I know you do.
It's
way better than yours. That's why.
But your team's pretty cool. You got Max and Sugar so far. Yeah, Jake.
It's not a good team so far. It's a good team, but it's not, as good as your pound for pound legacy squad, Sean, but it's like a Lob City vibe. You're going to get an exciting game out of them. Just might not be a win.
Yeah, not going to win championships. Although O'Malley kind of is the champion, and Max kind of does.
Literally have had these guys have so many championships. These guys have one of them has a championship. One of them has multiple championships.
So currently, John Jones is the number 3 ranked fighter in the world, pound for pound. He's the heavyweight champion. None of it makes any sense to me. Jake, as the arbitrator of this show, can I put him on my team? Can he be an all-star? Sometimes in baseball, they're like, well, the guy's only pitched 2 innings, but he is great, so let's put him on the mound. Can I do that? Can I take John Jones?
Sean, I'm going to be honest. If you take John Jones, this draft is over. You have the best 3 fighters on the roster. Yes, you can take John Jones. That's the pick I was afraid you were going to take. BT, you have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of work.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Well, then,
I'll take the guy.
Welcome to the team. Who are you taking?
Old John Duck Bones Jones, as he's ducking this man because he's going to leave and hightail it out of his career, because we're taking Tom Aspinall with our 3rd overall pick, the actual heavyweight champion of the world.
You took my guy. What are you doing?
Yep, that's right.
You knew I was going to take Tom Aspinall. I feel like that was like what some team should have done with Bronny James. You know damn well the Lakers are going to take him. So if you're another team, why don't you pick him and then hold him hostage and be like, hey, if you want him that bad, We want a second-round draft pick. All right. This guy is fighting on the next card. He's not Tom Aspinall. He is also from the UK. Nobody ever talks about this guy. He has one of the greatest highlights that I've ever seen. He came on the show and was actually really entertaining. I'm talking about Headshot Dead. Give me Leon Edwards on the squad. Who you got?
Oh man, we're sleeping here by
You tired?
by the
You
fourth
good?
oh, woo.
You wake up, buddy.
Oh man.
You all right?
Wow, that's who you're getting. Leon Edwards, old
Yeah,
Leon.
I got.
What
This
do you
is an all-star
having some
team,
trouble
buddy.
sleeping?
This is current events. Yes, Leon's on the squad.
Current events. I mean, put me to sleep. I'm going to go with he's fighting for the championship coming up at UFC 305. Maybe one of the greatest middleweight champions of all time. A man who knocked out your number 2 overall pick in Miami, Israel Adesanya. He's on the squad.
That's a great pick. That's one of those where it's like, all right, once you start taking guys like that, then I'm going to have to go down that path also. So with my 5th overall pick, I don't want to let you get this guy. I don't think his career's over with. I know that he's had a tough time recently. He did go toe-to-toe with the number 1 overall pick in this draft, and you and I both put money on him and thought that he won the fight. He's not the same guy that he was a few years ago, but I still think he's a future champion. Alexander Volkanovski, welcome to the team.
Wow. Washed. Oof. A little long in the tooth there, huh? I mean, like, Jake, you'd have to.
I mean, he might be.
Adesanya
might be washed, but I mean, he does handle your number 1 pick, BT. I'm just saying this is a game of matchups here.
I mean, he did, but if you were let's be real about it. If they were to fight coming up, if Topuria can't go short notice, are you taking Volkanovski still? Or are you gonna be like, yeah, that head, he can't take it no more?
He's shaking his head like he's bet on the other guy. He's a jerk.
Kind of agrees.
You said Topuria. Is that your pick?
No, I mean, come on. Islam the flash in the pan, this noob who comes on the street. No,
wow.
How would I take
him?
Yeah, come on. I'm not taking him. Like off the bat, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna go with a man who is, I mean, just genuinely I find to be a delight because first of all, multiple time friend of the show. Secondly, it seems like Sean Strickland's afraid to fight him. And I really just genuinely like watching him fight. I'm taking my team, not only because they're all great right now. This guy's probably a title fight away from becoming a multiple-time middleweight champion, but also I just love the way that he fights, bounces on those toes. I'm going with Robert the Reaper Whitaker with my
Love
next
the
pick.
Reaper. Loves when he comes on the show. Love the accent, the goatee. Definitely have a man crush on Robert the Reaper Whitaker. What'd you say? He was new to the party and he didn't even bring beer? What'd you say about Ilya Topuria? That's fine. Whatever you called him, put that guy on my
Flash
team.
in the pan.
Because not only is he champion, he's going to be for a very long time. Ilya Topuria, welcome to Team Levine.
All right, I'm going to take an actual phenom that's going to be that's on the up and up, and this man 18-0, 18 finishes. Shavkat, you disrespect his hat. You call it a rat hat, making you a rat bastard. Shavkat Rakhmonov is my next pick.
I actually like that one. That's a good pick. Since we're running out of time here, I won't get too deep into the reasons that I'm taking this guy, but he's won me a lot of money over the years. He does have the belt. Give me Dracus du Plessis.
Oh, all right. You're going DDP. I can see it. You got a lot of your current champions. I get it. Like I can kind of see like where you're going. You're gonna be like sitting in your dugout. You're like, hey, look at all our belts, and then we're gonna be like, yeah, but look at how much fun we're having.
Yeah, it's an all-star game. Yeah, I like the champions.
I'm going to take this woman is going to be watching tonight's main event, and she is going to be laughing at whoever wins because she's like, I'm going to destroy them, and that is going to be Zhang Weili. Welcome to the club,
Weili. Hey, ladies! Finally, one of the ladies taken off the board. All right, I've loved this guy for a long time. Even when he loses fights, I cried. I text you guys all night long. I'm convinced this guy's never lost a fight. Give me Do Bronx. Charles Oliveira. You knew he was going to end up on the squad.
Wow. I'm going to do another one just to make you mad. Nate the Train. I'm taking Nate the Train. I'm stealing from you.
No, you didn't.
I'm taking Nate the Train from you. He's not. You can trade. Listen, I'm just doing the Bronny to you. If you want to trade somebody for me, you could. But I'm taking Nate Ledware. He's coming onto the team. Team Tobes.
Oh my goodness, Jake. What do we do about that? That is, I did not see that one come. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Nate the Train in the UFC, isn't he? Are you?
Hey man,
me?
that's
How's
strategy.
Do that to me? Wow.
Gotta keep up, Sean. Gotta keep up.
I'll trade you the first 8 guys I drafted right now before we get out of here. So give me Nate the Train. I'll give you the whole team. Can I get you Islam Pereira, John Jones, Leon Volk? I can get you Ilya Taporia, DDP, and Dubronx. Dude, I love Nate the Train. I love.
We need one more each from you guys, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, one more. Give me a friend of the show, Sean Strickland, with my last pick.
All right, BT, tell it up,
Austin
and then
Poirier.
I'll judge. No, Poirier. Okay.
He went with Poirier. All right, Jake, we got like a minute and change left. You know the teams. Give them to us, and then tell us who's got the better squad.
All right, let's put on the judging hat here. Better than the UFC judges for sure. Sean, you started out very, very hot. I mean, your first 1, 2, 3, 4 picks are probably the best 4 fighters in UFC. Islam, John Jones, Alex Pereira, Leon Edwards. But BT's got a little bit of youth, a little bit of spunk about his team.
He's young.
I think's being slept on here. And the GM coming in with an all-time move, drafting Nate Landwehr. I mean, it's a toss-up for me. I think I have to go with the pound-for-pound status, though, and say, Sean, you edge it out just barely.
Yes. I thought you were going the other way, and I thought you were going to be just as bad as those UFC judges that damn those guys that screw me every single Saturday night. BT's got the youth, but I've got the pound-for-pound champions. That was fun. Those are All-Star games. That's it for the show. Thanks to Dylan and Rush from Cage Side Press, for my producer, Jake Noecker. Everybody back to the BetQL studios. Brendan Tobin. I'm the sports machine, Sean Levine. We'll talk to you next Saturday night. Enjoy the fights tonight. It's Tapped Out right here on the BetQL Network. Good night.